Where am I going? What am I doing? Quests? So, yeah, so both of these are chapter 4. I could probably just check the map and see which one's closer here. Sure, that one. Devastated by the news of his father's death, Hunwell has run off to mourn his loss. Eivor sets off to find him and get ready for the coming Shire Moot. This upcoming Shire Moot's gonna be awesome, isn't it? And nothing's gonna go wrong. I was about to say, if things were solved just like that, it would be a much shorter story than the other ones, so there'd have to be more, so. These couple missions here, and then I assume the final one of the Shire Moot. So probably 3 to go, if I had to hazard a guess. Best new character in Mario Kart World. Squeezy. Fence. Hi, how's it going?
Where's Hunwald?
I tried to console him, but he pushed me away. I love the boy, I do. But I fear what would happen if he took his father's title. He's fragile and scattered. I saw him ride north, following the paved Roman road, to the old tall tree where he often passed time with his father, I imagine.
Who put you up to this grand
What
lie?
devil put you up to all this deception?
I wasn't put up, Eivor. I felt compelled to carry on for the good of the Shire, until I knew the truth.
A pretty answer for an ugly lie.
I must beg forgiveness from my God. The Lord lifts up the meek. We must praise him.
Yeah. Are the guards still mad at me? Okay. The guards don't seem to care about me anymore. Good. We're all cool now. Let's just ignore however many of you I murdered while I snuck in. That's neither here nor there. That's all in the past now. Don't have to worry about that. Okay, come on. I'm not going far, am I? Oh, decently far. I could fast travel to that, or I could just not. What's some other notes with a 24-hour cherry stream? I did wish that I would be able to go to this year's Breakathon, since it's the first one that's gone on in 6 years. I really wanted to go to it, but every year the village where my family has a lake cabin at, whoa, guess I can jump over there, does Canada Day celebrations. And this year, they just so happen to be going on at the same time, because Canada Day is this coming Tuesday. So they're doing Canada Day celebrations the weekend before, which just so happens to be the weekend of the Breakathon. So I had to choose between Canada Day Parade or Breakathon. I could always do Breakathon and then come out to the lake and still have time to do some Canada Day stuff, but I would miss the parade. And this is one that I really, really want to go to, because it'll be the first time that my truck has ever been out at the lake. So a couple days ago, we got all loaded up. My dad ended up borrowing a trailer from a friendo out at the lake. So, in the backyard, like, right behind me right now. There's gonna be no driving the Fargo in the city for a while, because it's all loaded up there. We'll take it out to the lake, we'll have it out there for a while. So, my dad and his old truck, the 1949 Mercury, will probably be leading the parade or somewhere in the front there. And I'll probably be following behind in my 1953 Fargo, with both of us throwing up parade candy, and my cousin's kids will be out there this weekend as well, and that's just... I don't want to miss that either. So I basically had the choice between go to the first Breakathon in 6 years, or go do a parade together with my dad, both of us in our old trucks, when I've never even seen our two trucks side by side before. And this will be the first time seeing that, and it's just... that's too meaningful for me, so I'm deciding to go to that. And I was chatting with the instructor the other day a little bit about that, and saying that I wouldn't be able to make this year's Breakathon, and he had said, well, you know, the more important part is the fundraising aspect and taking part in that, and going to the actual Breakathon itself is just kind of the icing on the cake there, like the nice fun event afterwards, but isn't really the important thing to be doing. The important thing to be doing is already done. As I did that with the 24-hour cherry stream. I'm gonna take this. Do you care that I'm here? What is, no. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna take this. So we're probably gonna have the truck out there for close to a month-ish. I'll have it back in the city in time for Fragapalooza, since I want to go to Fragapalooza with it. And also do some other shows here, like, I might be able to do some of the earlier days of Rock in August, it's called, which is, like, probably one of the biggest shows in the province from what I've heard. And unfortunately, I can't go to the main show and shine because it always overlaps with Fragapalooza. But I can go to some of the earlier days that happened before Fragapalooza, and I wouldn't mind going to that. And then I pack up the truck and go to Frag. Pack up the truck, pack up my car. My friend from Germany, Finn, takes my car, and I take my truck, and we go there in 2 vehicles, and I would very much like to do that, Focus. But the truck's gonna be out there for a while, since we'll have a mechanic friendo out there also have a look at the steering, because I have a lot of play in the wheel right now. Like, I have to turn, like, yay much before I actually start to feel it, or I start to turn the other way, and it's like, I'll feel it there. Like, there's a lot of play in the wheel. And so I drift in my lane a little bit, and I have to be very careful while I'm driving. So, if we could get the steering sorted out while there, that would be great. And, it'll just be kind of fun having it out there for a while. So, we'll have it out there for Canada Day celebrations, when we'll decorate it up in all sorts of Canada Day stuff that we have around there, since we have a whole box full of Canada Day stuff to decorate the Mercury that we use each year. We'll use some of the extra stuff there and put it on my Fargo. Maybe do some trips out to a local small gas station and get some ice cream like we sometimes do in the Mercury. I'll be able to do that in my Fargo. In a couple weeks after the Canada Day stuff, my dad and I will take the Mercury and the Fargo to a show and shine together that's at a little community setup nearby there. Hi.
Hello?
So,
is that you?
So sometime next month when I'm streaming this game, I should have some really cool photos to show of the Fargo and Mercury together in a parade and together at a show and shine side by side. I've always wanted to see those 2 trucks side by side since the Mercury's always been the lake vehicle. Why did I do that? Oh! That would be why I did that. I was like, I didn't hit an attack button or anything. The hell was your problem? Anyway, I've always wanted to see the 2 trucks side by side. The Fargo's always been the city vehicle. The Mercury's always been the lake vehicle. So it'll be really cool to have the 2 of them side by side. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. Looking at that EXP bonus thing, I'm being reminded about bonuses in this game just reminded me. The weekly bonus thing! Exclusive offer! What? Freedom can be redeemed once a week only. What? I have not redeemed the one for this week, but sometimes it just doesn't work for whatever reason. Weird. So yeah, I should have some cool photos to show next time. And then a stream after that, once that one show and shine that's going on, like July 12th has gone by. There'll be some cool stuff to show. I'm really looking forward to seeing these 2 trucks side by side and being able to talk to people about, like, the history of them both and not just one or the other. And yeah, it'll be really meaningful to me. Hopefully I can go to the Breakathon next year. Would have been nice to go to the first one going on in 6 years, but alas. This is the more meaningful thing to me to go attend.
Contemplate the view.
Let's have a drink together.
Let's have a drink. To the memory of your father. Here we go, sailing among the leaves so green. Do not gorge on grief, nor give in to sadness, but let your aching love light the mead of your eyes and lead you to triumph. That is quite lovely. My father would have liked you. He liked all those who could swing a sword and speak a verse with ease.
No, he would have hated me. I just want to see what happens, honestly.
An outsider whose people ravaged his shire? I think he would have hated me. He and I used to wander up this way all the time. He would take me hunting, and I would catch the most wretched little things if I caught anything at all.
Where's the camera focus?
But he always said he was proud. Each and every time. A toast.
Hmm. To your father.
To your father, Lord Hunbeorth of Lincolnshire. He may have dwindled from this world in death, but in life he was as stalwart as this tree.
A white old oak. Yes.
Skull.
Skull. and then my father says it's the right goat, but it's the wrong end. Oh, my Swanborough loves that one. She has a great sense of humor, my lady love. Father would have liked her.
Right, your Dane lady love. She sounds lovely. Too lovely to be real.
You know what? We should visit her. We should go to Grimsby. Yes, there's no time to lose.
After you.
So I guess that rumor was true,
Nothing
and we're...
like drinking and riding.
I'm a bit
to
drunk
jostle
here.
your troubles
Things are going
away.
pretty alright, Emerald
That's the
Finder.
conscience of your
How's it
gods.
going there? I'm still very slightly out of sorts after the 24-hour cherry stream. I still feel
Now
like my
come
energy isn't quite
and
100%.
enjoy the
And I still have a very
splendour
slight
of my
headache
shire.
from the
You
event.
Saxons and your
But I am
tiny
feeling a lot
splendor.
better, at
You've
least.
never seen mountains, have you? Or
So,
deep
yeah.
fjords, like a giant
Who do you lose a
Saxon,
bet to that you have to
towering
play
falls
Valhalla?
that steam in the dead
I
of
gotta
winter.
get on top of this
Snow
game.
sparkling like a blanket of jewels.
I thought if I just play it from time to time,
Well, if your homeland is so splendid,
whenever I have an update to share, which I do this time, I have the
Why
updates
come
of the
to England
24-hour
at
cherry
all?
stream to share.
You
As long
can't
as I
throw
do it when I have
clods on a
updates, then
blanket
I'll
of jewels.
get through it
Very
eventually.
true.
I'll
But
admit,
on doing an inventory
your
of how much
countryside
stuff is left in this
does take
game,
the breath
I've
away.
come to realize that I am not on pace to beat it by the end of this
I
year,
love this land.
considering how much
And should I
content there
follow
is in
my
it.
father's
So,
footsteps,
I
shall
actually need to
choose
start
my
playing it more
southern,
actively, or else the goal of, I'll just beat it sometime before the end of the year, isn't gonna happen. Because there's just too much stuff. You're a masochist? That's what I'm asking myself when I play it.
Not my past reputation. If I am given sway over
Be
this
worse, I
land
could be
and
playing
show
Skull and
myself
Bones.
to be a poor leader, shame me, punish me, of course. But give
Yoink.
me
Yes,
that
yes, yes,
chance.
yes, yes.
My God, I just want to have that chance.
But I am genuinely thinking that this is probably one of my least favorite Assassin's Creed games. Definitely wouldn't be my all-time least favorite. That would probably have to go to something like Altair's Chronicles on the Nintendo DS, because my god, that was one of the worst games I think I've ever played in my life. But this... Whew. Oh, there's someone that looks like is waiting in ambush that's now darting away.
Something isn't right.
Yeah.
I'll find the
I
trophy
saw it.
before it finds us.
Hey! Oh, wait, he's jumping over this way. Okay, I mean... That works, I guess. That game shouldn't have been associated with Assassin's Creed. What, Altair's Chronicles? I'm out of... Oh, that's fine. Do they know I'm here still? Let's just wait for my health to come back.
Stay on your guard.
Stay on your guard. Oh, sure. Must have been the wind. But yeah. It shouldn't have been made. They could have easily fit that story into a fun game. What do you mean it wasn't fun? I take back everything I said. Altair's Chronicles is like the most fun game ever. What even was the story of Altair's Chronicles again? Like, I remember Assassin's Creed Bloodlines for the PSP, or whatever it was called, actually had like a little bit of story going on with like continuing Altair's stuff. But Altair's Chronicles, I don't even remember what the plot of that game was. So, was it even really a story that needed to be told? I barely even remember anything about Bloodlines, I'm gonna be honest. Well, let me just sneak on up here. Is this a cover spot? It isn't, but they're blind, so what you gonna do? He just doesn't notice a thing as I pull out my pocket axe. Revive! How do you get all the way over here?
Oh,
Oh.
you won't have my blood. Not today.
Well, I'm allergic to this game. What?
Nice shot.
Why'd the first one
Struck,
miss?
Eivor.
Oh, he's going up that way. I'm surprised he can climb that.
I'm over here.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
twice they've tried to
I'm
kill
going
you,
from city to
Hunwald.
city trying to put ice on the full
twice
conflict
failed.
between Templars
You
and
had luck.
Assassins.
But if you're not more careful,
Sounds like
they will succeed.
90%
Someone
of
in
Assassin's
Mercia
Creed games.
wants you dead, and they'll kill anyone in the way to see it done.
Yes, including my dear Swanborough, my lady love. Come, let us hurry away.
I'm serious, Hunwald. Are you hearing me?
Plain and clear. Follow me.
Whoa! He
Hunwald,
summoned a horse.
sure this place
At least
is
for
safe?
me.
The safest spot
I'm
in
trying to
the
get a
Shire,
chalice.
yes.
Okay, that sounds
Here
faintly
I am with
familiar.
chance
A
to
horse
be
came for him
open,
too, and he didn't
but
even
I
get
have
on
yet
it.
to prove myself worthy.
Wait, is he gonna
To
go back
you,
for it?
to the
Wait.
Shire, to her. I can do
No,
nothing
he-
without my
he's just gonna
darling
run.
lady. You've made me realize how much
I don't
I've
remember what was up with
neglected
the
her
chalice.
through this
I'm pretty
fleeting
sure the
stupor of mine.
emoji that I used to represent that series was a chalice. Oh, there we go. He finally mounted the horse. The horse was trying to get him to mount it for a while. He finally did it. Whee. But yeah, I've mostly just been recuperating from the 24-hour cherry stream. And I'm fitting in some more streams here before I'm out of town, because Thursday gonna be heading out of town, taking my truck out there for the Canada Day Parade and keeping it out there for a while. And I'll probably be coming back, like, I don't know, anywhere from like Tuesday to Friday next week. I'm not really sure when. Really just depends on how long I feel like being out there, so I'm doing some more stream stuff now, so I have more stuff that I can
Oh,
work on while I'm out of town.
There
Cut
she
this up into
is.
parts and make thumbnails and stuff. Since I can't spend any time streaming anyway, may as well have lots of stuff to work on while I'm out of town here. There's supposed to be some kind of ancient artifact similar to an apple. I don't know, they never expanded on it. Probably some PC Eden then, but I don't even remember. All I remember is laughing hysterically at a couple of, like, key clippable moments.
For sure you'd be dead. Why didn't you send word?
It has been far too long, my little jewel. I'm so very sorry for that.
I'm fine, my love. I wilted without you, but still I grow. And who is this?
Ah, yes. I am proud to present Eivor of the Raven clan.
Hello, Eivor. A pleasure to meet you.
I think the most key memory I have of Altair's Chronicles is I have a distinct memory of Altair shooting himself out of a catapult into a city. It's good to meet you as well.
Swanborough. I wasn't sure what to make of Hunwald's stories, yet here you are.
Surprised to find a Dane by his side?
Not quite. I'm surprised to find a Saxon at yours. Hunwald seems to endear himself to all souls.
Eivor agreed to help me find my father. But I'm afraid it hasn't gone as well as I'd hoped.
What's happened?
My father is dead. Died of a cruel disease, apparently. Then shunted off to a cellar for burial.
Oh, my love, I'm sorry.
And someone in your shire wants to make sure Hunwald follows his father to the grave.
Let them try. I'll cut their throats.
A shire moot will soon be held. Hunwald should stay here, out of sight, until he can attend.
What if I left it all behind, my love? Forget my father's seat. What if I stayed here with you? Just the two of us.
Hunwald, no. This Shire must be led with courage and heart. Follow in your father's footsteps and lead the Shire as he did.
And we had a deal. How about listen to her?
Whatever strength you lack, you have in Swanborough. Heed her advice.
Yes. If anyone can lift my spirits in time for the Shire moot, it's you, my dear.
Come inside and rest your bumbling bones, love. Be well, Eivor, and thank you.
Keep watch over that one. Men have come for him more than once.
My blade will keep him safe.
I don't doubt it.
Quest completed. Salve for a fresh wound. Before I turn my camera on, how much experience I get? No, no! Dang it. Okay, so the other one that I have to do, oh, I'm all the way over here, is this one here. The Thane of Lincoln, part of the Lay of Hunwald, with Elfgar's name put forward as a worthy successor to the late Huntbeort. Eivor sets out to visit the Thane in a bid to get to know him better. Is this gonna be the... I think this is the closer one than the other one. Is what it probably is.